for so long to make this specific project that I'm going to make with this yarn. For a really long time, it has been on my wish list, but I've been making other things that were before this. So I've been getting distracted with other projects, but I'm finally getting into this one. And what I'm going to make is something that I call a Mañanera, or as other people will call it, a poncho. I'm going to make it with these colors because the color that I bought originally for it, I had to use it for another project because this yarn was too thick for that. So I had to switch them. I'm going to follow a Chinese tutorial. I learned better looking at people crocheting, like crocheting slowly, rather than them telling me what to do. So I'm going to use that tutorial to make this, and I hope it turns out good. And mainly I'm going to be using these ones. This one is going to be for details and stuff. So I hope it turns out good. And I will finally be able to use it in the cold mornings. I never get up early, but I will, just to use this. The only times that we actually get cold weather is actually like in this time and around January here in this place, because the rest of the year is like an oven. So I'm really excited to do this one. This is what I have so far. I made 27 rows of this panel. I need about 27 more rows if I'm not mistaken. I did a chain and double crochet, and then I skipped one stitch, did one double crochet, skip one stitch, and that's what I'm repeating for the entire panel. If I'm not wrong, I need 3 panels, so this amount will be perfect because this is how the skein is looking like. I think I used like half of the skein already, or maybe a little bit less than that, so that's more or less the same amount that I'm gonna need for the other half of this. In the video, I think she says that it has to be 70 centimeters long, so I need about 54 rows, I think, to finish this first one. Okay, so here I have my 2 pieces. One is bigger than the other. That one that is smaller, it has 61 rows. And this one right here, ma'am, would you mind? Excuse me. Excuse me. This big one right here has 72 centimeters this way and 40, about 39, 40 centimeters this way. And this one has 66 rows. I started both of these with 65 chains, which means that both have 65 stitches in total. And to put them together, I thought that the girl in the video that I was watching had 3 pieces, but I was playing around with 2 little pieces of paper to see if it was actually 3 or 2, and I think it's 2. It's just that when she shows it, she just shows where to sew, but she doesn't explain how to fold them together. So I'm gonna try to explain how to do that. That's why I have them on the floor, because these pieces are really big and I cannot fit them on my bed or on my desk to show you how to put them together. So what you're gonna do is, I'm gonna take the big one and I'm gonna place it right here next to the small one, like that. Here is where you're going to sew it together. You need to have it as if it was an L, like in an L shape. The shorter piece is in the bottom and the longer piece is that way. So then when you have it like that, you've sewn this side, you're going to take this long piece and bring that corner or that side and put it right next to this one right here. So I'm gonna try to do that and show you at the same time. So you're gonna put it like that. And then what you're gonna do is take this side, fold it this way, and sew right here, like that. So you're gonna sew these two pieces together, and that will give you the general shape of what I call a mañanera. And once you have them all together, once you have them sewn, that is going to be where your head is gonna go through, and the rest is just gonna lay on your body. So these sides right here have to open. These ones have to be open. You're just gonna sew this one and the first one right there, so it opens like this. I'm gonna show then after how it looks on, but before I do this, she doesn't do that, and she also changes colors. But before I do this, I'm going to go around all the piece, both of them, just with single crochet to fix this as best as I can before I put them together. In the video I was watching, she had this in like the L shape, but she didn't show it all. She just shows like this, and then she puts another image, because images is what she's showing. She puts another image that looks like this, and this is the reason why I thought there were three pieces, because I thought it was like two for these, like front and back, and then I thought this one was another small piece to fold like this right here, but I don't think it's like that. I am 99% sure that this is the actual way that she does it. It's just that she doesn't actually show it. So it took me a little bit to understand how she did it. I was using, like I said, two pieces of paper just to figure out how she did it. And I think I saw this method in another video, but I'm not sure. I don't actually remember. I feel like I'm being judged. Minnie, are you judging me? Mm, I'll take that as a yes. So I had said that I was going to make one row all around the pieces of single crochet before I put them together, but I changed my mind because I want the neck to have that single crochet row, but on the outside I wanted to have a row of single crochet or another detail in a lighter purple. So what I did instead was just to make a row of single crochet on this side of the small piece and one row of single crochet on this side of the larger piece. So that way when I connect it, the outside won't have any single crochets and the neck will have that. If I want to add any details on the neck, it's going to be way easier to do it like that, having the single crochet around already incorporated in it, rather than not having it and having to do it. Because the thing that worried me the most was this point right here. Making single crochets to make them look like a triangle like that would be hard in my opinion, or for me. So that's why I did it like that. So here is the result. I actually have to put some decor. I mean, I don't have to, but the last step would be to put some decor around the bottom. But I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to waste any yarn on it. I don't actually like how it turned out because this part right here, it's like twisted, like crooked. I don't know how to say it, but it doesn't stay like in the middle when I put it on. It is like off to the side, either on the front or the back. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm not really happy with the result, but it doesn't look bad necessarily. Like, it's okay, I guess. Could have been better. I think something about the sizing is off. So that's the result. Let me know if you think there's maybe another way that I could do it differently. I am gonna try to make another mañanera in a different way, but I don't know when that's gonna be because I don't have enough yarn, I think, to make it solid, and I don't wanna mix too many colors. So this is what I have right now.
So in the end, this is how it looks like. As you can see, the little thing in the middle is twisted to the side. And even after washing it, it is very stiff, like it holds a weird shape on my body. And if I like hug it like I did or stretch it, it moves and stays in weird positions. It is definitely warm, and air does come through the hole, so I guess that's fine. It is good for chilly mornings, I guess, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep it like this. I might use it for some time, but eventually I think I'm gonna frog it. So definitely, if I find something else that I would like to make with this yarn, I'm going to frog it. I'm still gonna use it for some time because it is very warm. But since it rarely is cold where I live, I guess I can just frog it and make something else. We'll see. But I hope you like it. And if not, then you agree with me because I also don't like it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching.